Hello. Today we're going to teach you about religion and mythology in Asian culture. During the process of our research, a certain question dawned upon us. In Asian culture, where is the line drawn between religion and mythology? We will be presenting 3 religions. First, Buddhism, then Shintoism, and then Hinduism. We will also describe their mythological aspects. First, let's dive into Buddhism.
Buddhism is a major world religion and philosophy that originated in India. And since this very time moment, it has spread it to various parts of the world as we know now. And I'm going to talk about a few key topics about Buddhism. The founder of Buddhism was founded by Siddhartha Gautama, which is known as Buddha, and also his name means the Enlightened One. He was born in present-day Nepal in the 6th century BCE and achieved enlightenment after years of meditation and spiritual seeking. Four Noble Truths is the core teachings of Buddhism. The four are the truth of suffering, dukkha, the truth of the cause of suffering, karma, the truth of cessation of suffering, nirvana, the truth of path to cessation of suffering, the Eightfold Path. And going into the Eightfold Path, this is a path to enlightenment that consists of 8 principles or practice Buddhists strive to follow. The 8 are right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Another big topic on Buddhism is reincarnation and karma. Buddhists believe in the cycle of rebirth, death, and rebirth, and only achieve enlightenment and breaks free from this cycle, nirvana. Karma is a big thing, and I feel like this is a worldwide thing that many people believe in. But karma is the law of moral and cause of effect, and influence the quality of one's future life and also one's future fortune. Buddhism encompasses a rich and diverse set of beliefs and practices, and this influence all over the world, not just Asia, but all around the world, in many areas of philosophy, psychology, and mindfulness. Different Buddhism traditions may vary to different teachings and practices, but they all share a common goal of achieving enlightenment and elevating one's suffering.
Now, on to Shintoism.
Shinto treads the line between mythology and religion. It has no recorded founder, no official religious text, and no known history of when it came to be. As long as Japan has existed, Shinto has too. It has myths involving all sorts of powerful entities like gods, demons, spirits. It has creation myths like Izanagi and Izanami creating the islands of Japan. Allegorical myths like Amaterasu in the cave for 3 days. Gods that represent geological and cosmological things like Susanoo representing storms and Amaterasu representing the sun. This, from a Western perspective, is what Shinto is most well known for, its mythology. But I would argue that there is much more to Shinto than just its myths, and we cannot conclude that Shinto is mythology, not religion, from just this perspective. Shinto is still practiced by almost 90 million people in Japan today, according to the U.S. Department of State. And the ways it is practiced ranges from festivals like Hatsumode, or the first shrine visit of the new year, to weddings and ritual rites like Adults' Day, where those who have become 20 years old are celebrated as adults, to following doctrines like you may see in most other religions. The best I can describe Shinto doctrine from my research can be summarized as such. There is divinity in all people, so all people deserve respect. There is divinity in all of nature, so all of nature deserves respect. Live in accordance with your spirit's truth, and it is believed that the kami, or spirits or gods, will grant you protection and approval. It is seen as very important to seek magokoro, which translated roughly means a bright and pure mind, or an upright and sincere mind. It's this attitude which brings virtue, so it's seen as just as important, if not more important, to seek magokoro than simply studying moral virtues. Lastly, Shinto has no heaven or hell. Instead, it is believed that when you die, the kami in you simply move on. The line between what we consider religion and what we consider mythology is very thin, I think. And I think Shinto treads that line very gracefully. It is not distracted by or diminished by its myths, and instead accepts them. And it's not caught up in ceremony or scripture that would complicate its practice, like is sometimes seen today in more widespread religions. Instead, it encourages a healthy mindset of quite literally being true to oneself and becoming a virtuous member of society that way.
And now, Hinduism. Hinduism is the world's oldest living religion. The Indus Valley civilization may have influenced the beliefs and traditions of Hinduism. The Vedas. The Vedas is a collection of ancient Hindu texts that are considered to be the most sacred texts in Hinduism. They contain hymns, prayers, and other religious texts composed in Sanskrit during the ancient sages of India. There are so many gods in Hinduism, but let's focus on the main three really quick. Brahma, the creator god. Vishnu, the preserver god. And Shiva, the destroyer god. These are, these are the Trinity, as Zeus or Neptune or Poseidon and other cultures. This is the Trinity. Some traditions in Hinduism are Diwali, Holi, and Danjia. In Hinduism, they have the same belief about reincarnation and karma, same as Buddhism. I believe it's easy to draw the line between religion and mythology with Hinduism, because with Hinduism, the stories with the mythology, they're used to teach and give examples of to other people, and their actual religion is how you put that into practice. So I believe that's where it draws the line. So as you can see, there are many distinct ways to differentiate religion and mythology based on the structure of the religion and the practices that are put into it. Hi, thank you for watching our video. We really hope you liked it, and we really hope that you learned something from it. Thank you so much and have a nice day.